Hi, I'm Salt Lake City Mayor Erin Mendenhall, and today we are calling out some of the awesome work that our Salt Lake City team did in 2020. Joining me from our sustainability team is Salt Lake City Food and Equity Program Manager Supreet Gill. Great to be with you, Supreet.
Good to see you, Mayor.
Supreet was hired about 18 months ago and was asked to create and launch a brand new initiative called the Resident Food Equity Advisors. Over the fall and winter, she connected in person with community members and organizations serving residents who are experiencing food hardship, and she recruited community members to participate in the first cohort of the Resident Food Equity Advisors program. All of this was before COVID. To do this work, she needed to gather residents from our diverse communities to meet in person and talk about how they accessed food for themselves and for their families. But with the pandemic, Supreet had to quickly pivot. She immediately focused on ensuring that each advisor had access to reliable internet and electronic devices to participate, and she worked diligently to create an environment where participants could feel comfortable speaking about their experiences virtually. Supreet has also spent extra care and time in connecting one on one with advisors to ensure their connection with the program and the city are maintained. Supreet, thank you for your heartfelt and impactful work this year. My first question is, how did you do all of this so dynamically, and what kept you going in 2020?
Mayor, first of all, thank you so much for allowing me to be here and letting me speak about our project. The Resident Equity Advisors, it really is a pilot project and a new way for the city to be in relationship with residents and to empower residents, especially residents that haven't historically had a voice in the discussions and conversations around food access, to come to the table to share their lived experience, which is such a vulnerable place to be for me and a lot of people, and just share in their knowledge and their experience and let us know how they wish to live in their neighborhoods. And the wonderful thing about this project is that the city has really supported it in a way that's meaningful so that people can come together. We started in June. There's been about 8 meetings since then, and we talk about how what the lived experience is, and that there's this degree of trust that gets built, the relationships that get built around just creating solutions that are equitable for everyone within the communities. And this is being done on a block by block level, which I really do think is the place for city to engage with residents in the food conversations, because we have these state resources and federal resources, and then we have all of these gaps within these resources. And these gaps can be anywhere from culturally appropriate food or food delivery that's for emergency assistance. And for our residents to come together and share these really day to day challenges, but also day to day successes with us has been so instrumental, to guide our decisions through these emergencies, but also to make recommendations and share in decision making, which I really do think is a unique way to go about it. And we will have some recommendations as a group that will come together at the end of March. And that's the sort of cherry on top, the big success. However, the success has already happened, where people from so many different neighborhoods, so many different walks of life, so many different backgrounds have come together already to talk about what's important and to tell us what they need versus us telling them what they need, which is just a wonderful place to be. And it's in terms of what has carried me through 2021, this working on this project, definitely it has been such a privilege. The city has embarked on this journey, I do feel, and it's just, it feels like it's always the beginning and always the end in in one sense, because of all these emergencies. However, it does feel like a very fertile time to have these conversations, and there's a lot of room to explore, and there's a lot of room to grow, and there's a lot of humility and vulnerability that is already, I think, present in all of us, seeing how, our fragile life ecosystems are shifting daily. But yeah, it's great to see the city come together with residents to empower everybody, to empower voices that are just so valuable and important in this conversation.
You are a great and perfect example of public service in what you're doing. And I think you've said a lot about your hope in this, but wrap it up for us with what your hopes are for the city in 2021.
Well, so in 2021, it's going to be great. I mean, I already feel like the momentum that has been built in 2020, in spite of the challenges. I mean, we had this amazing dream of meeting in person, and sharing food and sharing stories, and we still managed to do it virtually. So it's already happening, and to carry that momentum into 2021 and really think about, and not just think about, but really invest in these hyper local sustainable food neighborhoods, just again that block by block, where people know, they trust, they share, and we come together to build these neighborhoods that are a safe and comfortable place for everybody to live.
I share in that hope. Thank you, Supreet, for being an incredible part of our community and our team. We're
Thank you.
grateful for you.
I am as well. Thank you so much.